Hi, East Texas. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus. Certainly hope you have enjoyed the weather today. Absolutely gorgeous with sunshine and highs in the middle 60s. We have big changes on the way, and they will arrive tonight. You'll really feel these changes during the day on Friday as temperatures fall back to about 45 tomorrow morning and then stay there all day long under cloudy skies. Even some drizzle will be possible, and there is a possibility with that drizzle we could mix in a couple of snowflakes in parts of the area. Probably not everybody seeing that. Certainly deep East Texas has less of a chance than, say, farther north, and to the farther northeast you go toward the Arklatex. Anyway, high temperature tomorrow, 45 degrees. Saturday, just 53 after a very cold start. Saturday morning down to around 33. Saturday afternoon, we see some sunshine. We're back to 53. Sunday, we're a little better, but still cooler than average at 59. And then Monday and Tuesday, we warm up. Valentine's Day right now, 67. But it does look like the first half of Valentine's Day will be rainy. By the evening, the sky should be clearing out so we can salvage a few dry hours as we head out to dinner Tuesday night. All right, low temperatures tomorrow night, looking at Friday night into Saturday. I bring this up because of these cold, frosty temperatures across the area. Sulphur Springs down to 31, Athens down to 31. Very close to the freezing mark at Tyler. Up toward the Arklatex, there's going to be some wraparound moisture in a what we call a cold core low moving overhead. So in the center of that cold core low, it's cold enough that we could see a couple of rain and snow showers mixing in here Saturday morning. Then those move away and we'll see some sunshine coming back in. Where the sky is clear is where you'll see the coldest temperatures. So Jacksonville, Crockett, Palestine, Groveton down to 34. Longview under cloudy skies only falls to 39. Henderson down to 37. Longview could see one of those rain showers Saturday morning and maybe a wet snowflake mixing in. Up in Mineola, it's Kid Fish Day at the Mineola Nature Preserve. This goes from 9 until noon. It's sponsored by the Texas Parks and Wildlife, and it is at the Bridge Bob Pond at the Nature Preserve. You don't need a fishing license. Just show up and fish for some trout. It'll be cold early, 41 at 9 a.m. You'll need a coat as we head through the evening or through the morning with temperatures in the mid-40s, and that chill stays around at the end of the event. By noon, temperatures are still just at 48 degrees. All right, so let's talk about this front tonight, because this is a big changer from the beautiful weather that we had on Thursday. There's that little patch of drizzle near the front. So as the front drops through here, the clouds will increase. Here's the real core of the cold air back here between San Angelo, Abilene, back toward Oklahoma City. So the front moves through. Here come those low gray clouds. There's the little patch of drizzle early Friday morning. And then you might notice in these low gray clouds as this low kind of spins overhead, again, cold enough at the core that as you go up into the atmosphere, the air gets colder and colder, and because of that, it dips below freezing at some point. So even though this particular computer data shows rain, there could be another layer of the atmosphere where there is a little bit of snow. As those snowflakes fall in that pink there, you can see some of those moving into northeast and east Texas. High pressure builds in by Saturday afternoon. We're back to sunshine, but that north wind continues funneling and bringing in that cooler air. Sunday morning, the high is moving close to the central Gulf Coast, and as it moves away, the winds will turn around to the south, and we should warm up on Sunday closer to 60 degrees. All right, then we look ahead to Monday. We've got this area of low pressure out here, a closed low. Not technically cut off from the upper level flow, but it's closed, so that means it's going to be a little slower moving. As it does, it is bringing up lots of Pacific moisture aloft, and at the surface, thanks to high pressure over the Gulf, we'll also see an increase in moisture. This frontal boundary is fairly weak, washes out Tuesday. The front goes by. The upper level low spins to our north, and so we have a quick shot of rain and a few thunderstorms first half of the day Tuesday. Right now that lessens the severe weather threat for Tuesday, but that rain chance is still sitting at about 80 to 90% for the first half of Valentine's Day, and then westerly winds bringing in mild air behind that. In fact, we have a couple of mild days. Middle part of next week, I could see 70s before this storm system arrives Wednesday night into Thursday. That storm system has a better chance to perhaps bring us some scattered thunderstorms, and some of those could be strong. Storm Prediction Center is also already talking about an area from the Arklatex up through the middle Mississippi River Valley, perhaps next Wednesday or Thursday, for the potential for an outlook. And then when that goes by, colder air will be drawn in behind that, and you'll see on the 10-day forecast how the temperatures start to drop. So tomorrow it's a 30% chance for mainly rain and drizzle. Again, a couple of snowflakes mixed in. Saturday it's a cold rain, a couple of snowflakes mixed in. The farther east you go up toward the Arklatex. Sunday's dry. Monday it's late in the day, probably after sunset, that we see at least a 30% chance of rain. Then a 90% chance of rain on Tuesday. Wednesday evening, we bring in a 40% chance of rain overnight into Thursday, followed by the colder air that moves in here for Thursday. So the rainfall outlook over the next 7 days, these are the, this is the legend here. Here are the contours. If you pick the color and then correspond that to the rainfall amount, you'll see over towards Shreveport about 1.25 inches in this darker blue area, maybe 1 inch of rain in Tyler. You come back into this green area, you're looking at 1/4 to about 1/2 inch around Palestine, Jacksonville, Nacogdoches, Lufkin, and over toward Crockett. So in general, 1/2 inch to about 1 inch, 1.25 inches of rain across our area over the next 7 days. Next couple of days, it's going to be real small amounts here. In fact, let's take a look at the next 3 days. So you can see these are really light amounts. And again, if we see any drizzle, light rain, or a couple snowflakes mixed in, most of this is going to be from Canton up through the Arklatex, or say from deep East Texas over into western Louisiana. So that's the best chance there. Then Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, we're generally looking at most of the rain falling, at least moving in to the area Tuesday and then quickly exiting to the east. So I think that's a little underdone when it talks about that rainfall Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday, again, it's late in the day. Tuesday, it's in the morning. But I do think there's a solid chance of rain Tuesday. All right, rainfall reports for February. This is after yesterday. We're running about almost 2.5 inches of rain in the gauge for February. Longview and Lufkin are sitting right there at about 1.5 to 1.75, and that is solidly ahead of average. In fact, Tyler's about 1.5 inches above average. And for the 2023 data, we're running anywhere from about 2 to 3.5 inches ahead. So that's done a number on the drought index. You can see the current drought index that was just released today took away all of that abnormally dry weather in Smith County and moved it off to the west. All right, hour by hour tomorrow, northwest winds, cold, cloudy, temperatures fairly steady all day long, right around 45 degrees with rain showers and a couple of snowflakes. 45 in Pittsburgh. We'll see highs also in the mid to upper 40s over parts of deep East Texas. In Rusk County, 48 in Henderson. Jacksonville around 47, then over deep East Texas, some low 50s showing up at Lufkin and at Nacogdoches, and 55 at Hemphill. Here's the Bill Scott White Texas Pine Joint Hospital 10-day forecast. Morning mix for some, Saturday 53, Sunday 59, Monday up to 65, 90% chance for morning rain Tuesday. Then it dries out, and then in the afternoon or evening Wednesday, we've got a 40% chance for showers and thunderstorms, followed by more cool weather coming in next Thursday, Friday, and rounding out the 10-day forecast. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus.